Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how we can show and hide HTML elements. For this demonstration, I recommend downloading a picture. Here's a picture of a car that I found. Place it within the same folder as your JavaScript file. When I click on a button, I would like to toggle between showing and hiding that image. Heading to my HTML file, let's create a button. Button ID equals my button. I'll add some text. Toggle is fine. We will add our image. Image ID equals my image. Set the source equal to where your file is located. This image is in the same folder as my HTML file. I just need the file name. My file name is car.jpg, but it's probably going to be something different for you. Car.jpg. Let's change the size, it's a little massive. Heading to my style sheet, I will select my image. Set the width to something reasonable, like 300 pixels. That's a lot better. At the bottom, I'll add some text. A paragraph element is fine. Press the button. Heading to my JavaScript file, I'll select my button and my image. Const my button equals document.query selector. I'm selecting my button. Do the same thing with image. My image. Next, I'll add an event listener to this button. My button dot add event listener. When we click on this button, we're going to perform a function. I'll use an arrow function expression. What we'll do is check the display property of this image. I'll use an if statement. If my image dot style dot display is equal to none. None means that this image is hidden. If it's block, that means it's being displayed. If this image is hidden, my image dot style dot display equals block. This will display my image. Else, let's hide our image. My image dot style dot display equals none. When I click on this button, it hides my image. When I click on it again, it displays my image. Now it's hidden, now it's showing. Hidden, showing, hidden, showing. There's one issue with this though. Perhaps I would like this image to be hidden from the beginning, then we display it. To do that, we can go to our style sheet, then set the display property to none. Now check this out. When I click on this button the first time, it doesn't do anything until I click on it a second time. Then it performs normally. The reason that this is happening is that the style from our style sheet is not ready yet. To demonstrate that, I'm going to console.log the display of my image. When I click on this button, well, there's no value within my display. If the display of my image is equal to the property none, then we show the image. But this is technically null, and not the property none. Therefore, we will hide this image, which it already is. A quick fix for that is that we can add some inline styling to this element. I'll add this display property inline instead of externally. Find your image tag, set the style attribute equal to that CSS property. This should work now. I will click once to display my image, then hide it. Display, hide it. Another option is that we can set the visibility of this image. When we toggle the display property, all the elements that are underneath are going to shift downwards. But if we were to use visibility, this space will be reserved. Let's replace display with visibility. In place of none, we will check hidden. In place of block, this will be visible. Within the inline styling, let's set display to visibility. Our visibility will be hidden. Make sure to save everything. All of this space is reserved for that image. You can see that my text down at the bottom is way down here. When I show and hide this image, there's no shifting of elements. This space is reserved. So that's another option too. You can always toggle the visibility of an element. So yeah, everybody, that is how to show and hide HTML elements. If you would like a copy of this code, I'll post all of this in the comment section down below. And well, yeah, that's how to show and hide HTML elements using JavaScript.